Show's got a lot to it. We have the deep state, all of these different viruses. Where is Jessica Hyde? But the thing I was looking forward to most is Dwight, because we love Dwight and Rainn Wilson. What is up, Flick fans? Welcome back to my channel. When I first saw the trailer for Utopia, I was extremely interested and intrigued. I need you in the comments down below. Have you seen the original British television show that this is based off of? Were you looking forward to this remake of sorts? And how do you feel about Utopia? If you guys like these reviews, be sure to drop this vid a thumbs up button. And if you enjoy conspiracy theory type shows like this one, let's dive in. So a group of young adults get a hold of a cult underground graphic novel, which not only pins them as a target of a shadowy deep state organization, but also burdens them with the dangerous task of saving the world. So the creator here is Gillian Flynn, who comes from Gone Girl. She actually wrote the script for that movie, so that had me excited. This cast is great. Jessica Roth, John Cusack, Dan Bird, Sasha Lane, who I don't know as much about, but she was great. Rainn Wilson, like I said, who is really good in this show. Everyone's great. But the thing about this show is, you don't really see anything coming, or at least I didn't, and that mostly has to do with the fact that I never watched the original British television show, and I've heard a lot of great things about it. Trust me, it is kind of, at this point after watching this, closer to the top of my watch list because now I'm just curious and intrigued. And the fans of that show, I'm sure, hold it so close to their heart that it's going to be difficult to kind of accept a remake of it. Now, for newcomers, I think most everyone is going to get something out of this, and a lot of that has to do with how unexpected the show is. But for those fans, maybe give this show a chance. If it doesn't live up to those expectations, let me know. Austin, you've never seen the original. It's better. That will encourage me to go watch that. But as for this show, just judging this show, I really, really enjoyed my time. And normally, these types of mysteries, right? These types of, we're going to find this thing, but these people are after us, so we have to find this thing quickly and get to whatever that plot point is before the other people. That was interesting, but it's really a combination of this cast, the mystery behind this deep state organization, trying to piece together these puzzle pieces in the first 4 episodes. And I'll be honest with you guys, the first 3 to 4 episodes don't give up on this show. Maybe they're a little bit slower than they need to be, and maybe it took a while for those puzzle pieces to slowly start to come together. But some things that I think will keep you on board is the fact that you don't know what's coming, and you don't know who's dying. This show just pulls the trigger, literally and figuratively, so often to where I was going, I just don't know what's going to happen next. And that's awesome. Now, from there, you can say for a younger audience, especially, you have the cursing and the violence, but it's really hardcore violence. And it's really, it doesn't show when it goes all the way, but some violence against characters that maybe you're not even expecting. So I know you may see, oh, look, it's Dwight, but it's not a family show. So don't watch it if you're with your family. But if you're in for this kind of mystery and something that's extremely horrifyingly relevant to what's happening in the world right now, we got the global pandemic, right? Well, within this show, we have the manufacturing of viruses to create pandemics and to create sicknesses all around the world. Where is that spawning from? How do we figure out how to stop this? That's where Rainn Wilson's role comes in. He is vital to this plot. And just the constant lying around all of these events. We're going to trick the public. We're going to... it starts to freak you out, especially when you look at what's going on in the real world. But again, this is based off of something that came, I believe the original show was in like 2013. Maybe I'm wrong there. But it's just crazy how timely that is. So even though the show really isn't meant to be a horror, there's a little bit of real life horror that comes from it, but it's more so an action, drama, mystery, and we get all of those things. And the real question here is, where is Jessica Hyde? And then who is Jessica Hyde? Played by Sasha Lane. She's this mysterious figure that no one knows whether or not she actually exists, because the concept of Utopia, it's a comic book. And like the summary says, all of these friends, they meet online, they come together, and they're all just trying to figure out whether they're wasting their time or not. And then they realize that they have not only been sucked into this deep state organizational mystery, but they're on the run for their lives. And they are being hunted by 2 extremely interesting characters. One of those characters played by Christopher Denham, who is terrifying. And you see him, you're just like, that guy's not terrifying. And then he does something. Yeah, he's pretty scary. Just the way that he talks, very calm and collected. And that's how most of these villainous characters are in this show. I also want to talk about John Cusack, who, pops up nowadays, not as often as he used to. But again, that shadowy figure in the background, and these characters that come across as one thing in front of people, and then behind the scenes, it's this shadowy, you keep using the word deep state organization, something completely different. Utopia provides a lot of that. A lot of fascinating character combinations, a lot of extremely horrifying events, a lot of violence, a lot of unexpected violence, and that's what this show is. And that's part of the reason why I enjoyed my time with it so much, is because I didn't expect a lot of this to happen. And even though after about 2 or 3 episodes, I'm saying to myself, okay, this needs to pick up a little bit. And that's part of the reason why you have to at least get to maybe episode 5 or 6 before you start saying, well, this show is bad or this show is good, because it does slowly get there. But once everything starts coming together, that's when you sit back and say, yeah, I think it was worth it. At least I did. I think Utopia is worth the time. The tone is not going to work for everyone, and the fact that there is so much going on here, and you may be a little confused throughout the first couple of episodes, but hopefully you're still intrigued. I had no clue what I was in for with Utopia, but I thoroughly enjoyed my time, and I love this cast, and I just love the mystery of the entire thing. So I need your comments down below. Have you seen the original? Are you excited for this? Because it's not out yet. The show drops Friday, and if you guys would like for me to talk more about it, be sure to leave that in the comments down below. As for my score, man, I think I'm going an 8 out of 10. I think I'm going an 80%. The more I think about it, the more I'm like, this is just so different from anything else on television. And I'm big into these conspiracy theory type shows, especially since they're dealing with somewhat of or multiple pandemics throughout this show with the viruses and the mystery of it all. It's just cool. It's a cool show, and you can't go wrong with Dwight. Appreciate you guys for watching this video. Stay tuned for so many more reviews. I'm watching A24's On the Rocks tonight. Don't know when the embargo lifts. If it does lift once I watch the movie, I'll bring that review for you guys in the morning. Secret Society of Second-Born Royals, that review is coming tomorrow as well. Appreciate it big time, and I'll see you later. Early next week is when we'll talk about Utopia, and we're going to have a spoiler review, because if you guys don't know, Rainn Wilson is in this show, and a couple of really famous individuals, but man, pretty big surprise so far. There it is. There's the king of this channel. It's the baby Yodes. Actually, it's my dog, Buddy. I would say he's the king of this channel. He keeps me going. But you know what? I should say that about my wife, but my dog, Buddy.